In a small village on the outskirts of a big city lived a middle school student named Tomy. Every day, he rode his old, worn-out bicycle to school in the city. The bicycle was an inheritance from his father, who had passed away when Tomy was still in elementary school. Although the bicycle often broke down and needed frequent repairs, Tomy never complained. He was grateful to still be able to attend school and help his mother, who worked hard as a vegetable seller at the market. Their life was simple but filled with love. Tomy was known as a bright student at school. His grades were always at the top of the class, and he often helped his friends who struggled with their studies. However, Tomy was a shy child. He rarely spoke unless necessary and preferred to be alone during breaks. Yet, behind his quiet demeanor, Tomy had a kind heart. He never hesitated to help others, especially when he saw someone in trouble on the street. One day, on his way home from school, Tomy saw an elderly woman struggling to cross the road because she was carrying heavy bags. Without a second thought, he got off his bicycle and helped her. This act of kindness was not a one-time occurrence. Tomy often helped those in need, from assisting a child who had fallen to helping a pedicab driver with a flat tire. Because of his good heart, the locals nicknamed him the King of the Road. Although he was called the King of the Road, Tomy was not someone who looked for trouble. Instead, he was known for his humility and lack of arrogance. However, there was one thing that made him respected by the local troublemakers: his martial arts skills. Since childhood, Tomy had taught himself martial arts. He often practiced at home using a rice sack as a punching bag and watched tutorial videos on the internet. His diligent training made him skilled in martial arts, even with limited resources. One evening, while returning home from school, Tomy saw a group of thugs extorting money from a young child. Without hesitation, he approached them and demanded they let the child go. The thugs initially mocked Tomy for his ordinary appearance, but they soon regretted it when Tomy demonstrated his abilities. With quick and precise movements, Tomy managed to defeat the thugs one by one. From that day on, Tomy's name became even more well-known, and no thugs dared to bother him or others on the street. Despite his mastery of martial arts, Tomy never boasted about his skills. Instead, he used his abilities to protect the weak. His mother often reminded him not to get involved in fights, but Tomy always assured her that he would only use his martial arts for good. His mother was proud to see our son grow into a responsible and caring individual. One day, Tomy's physical education teacher offered him the opportunity to participate in a city-level martial arts competition. At first, Tomy hesitated because he felt his training was still rudimentary and he lacked proper equipment. However, encouragement from his friends and mother finally convinced him to give it a try. He trained harder every day, using his free time to improve his martial arts skills. The day of the competition arrived. Tomy felt nervous because it was his first time participating in an official event. When he arrived at the venue, he saw other participants who appeared much more prepared, with complete uniforms and equipment. Tomy only wore a simple tracksuit and worn-out shoes. However, he did not give up. He remembered his mother's advice to always believe in himself and do his best. The matches began, and Tomy performed with great enthusiasm. His quick and precise movements overwhelmed his opponents. Although he fell behind in the early rounds, Tomy did not lose heart. He continued to fight with strong determination, relying on his training and experience. He excelled in each match, eventually advancing to the final round. In the final, Tomy faced an opponent who was much larger and stronger than him. Everyone predicted Tomy would lose, but he did not give up. With a well-thought-out strategy and agile movements, Tomy managed to defeat his opponent and win the championship. When his name was announced as the winner, the entire audience applauded and cheered joyfully. Tomy could not hold back his tears, feeling that all his hard work had finally paid off. Tomy's victory brought pride not only to himself but also to his school and village. He became an inspiration to many, especially children his age from humble backgrounds. Tomy proved that with hard work, determination, and an unyielding spirit, anyone could achieve success despite their limitations. Despite his achievements, Tomy remained humble and never forgot his roots. He continued to help his mother at the market every morning before school and still rode his old bicycle. For Tomy, the greatest happiness was seeing his mother smile and feel proud of him. Tomy's journey is proof that limitations are not obstacles to achieving dreams. With an unyielding spirit, hard work, and a kind heart, Tomy managed to transform his life and become an inspiration to many. He is a living example that anyone, from anywhere, can be a hero in their own life.